So I did say in the last video that I would do a test at 12 DPO, and I totally spaced on recording just because I was kind of really excited to see the result. My fiance was with me and we just weren't paying attention. But so I'll show you the test now just so you could see it. Okay. So there is the 12 DPO test, and so today I am 14 DPO. And what I was going to do today is, now that I know I'm already at a positive, I wanted to see how different pregnancy tests gave positive results. So I have 5 different tests that I was going to show and just kind of do a comparison on. The first one is the Easy at Home strips. I got this with the Easy at Home ovulation kit, and the pregnancy kit came with 50 ovulation tests and 20 pregnancy tests. The second one is just the Early Result Equate brand. So I just got that from Walmart. So it's just the off-brand, essentially, for first response. I do believe that's what it is anyway. I also have the cheapy 88-cent one from Walmart. I've actually never taken one of these, but I do want to try. Then we also have, we're going to do another first response with obviously the 14 DPO one, just to see how the line progresses from the 12 DPO line. And I have taken one clear blue within this cycle of tests, and the line was there and then it disappeared, which was kind of weird. So we're going to test all 5 of those and see how the lines compare to each other. And then so I'm going to go ahead and dip them. We can watch them on a separate angle to see how quickly the lines appear on those. So once they're all dipped, we will go ahead and look at the tests. Okay, so now that all of the tests are done, I figured we could analyze them and see how they came out with the result. So the first one we'll do is the little cheapy 88-cent one from Walmart. So here's that test. So you can see the control line and the test line. So honestly, I mean, this one gave a very accurate result. It is early on, so obviously the line is very faint still, but it is there. It's clear to see. So I would say if you're looking for just a cheap option and you just want to see, like, if you're pregnant or see if you see a faint line or anything, this might not be a bad option. I mean, for 88 cents, you really can't beat it. Next, we'll do the Easy at Home strip. This one's been getting a little bit darker as the days go on. So here's that one, obviously control line there, test line there. I don't know if there's a way to get it to not be blurry, but so obviously that one is still a positive. It's pretty accurate. It's been slowly getting darker. It's still pretty faint. This is the one that is kind of more concerning than any of the other tests because it's a lot slower progression as the first response, but it still does show the positive. Next, we'll look at the off-brand first response kind of test, which is this one here. So obviously this is the control line, this is the test line, and it is very, very dark, which is, I'm surprised actually I picked it up so well, being one of those cheap off-brand tests. It's very dark. I don't see any like dye run. It's pretty even as far as the color. Well, the control line's still a little bit darker, but it is pretty equal on there. So not too shabby of a test. I do like this one. Very, very easy to read. Next, we'll look at the first response. So here's the first response. This one, it does look very similar to the one on DPO 12, which is a little bit concerning, but it is still very early, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. So there are those. They look almost identical. This one still has a darker, so the bottom test has a darker control line than this one does, but it also might be because the test is 2 days old. But so the first response, they're getting pretty even. The test, or the control line, is still much darker than the test line, but it's slowly getting there. I'd say I'm still happy with this because, I mean, the change in the test from 10 DPO to 14 DPO, actually, let me grab that one really quick. So I guess I'll show the 10 DPO and the 12 DPO test. So this is the test from 10 DPO. Really hard to see. That is the one I did a recording of in the previous video. Probably really hard to tell. It's also upside down because I'm a dummy. So 10 DPO to 12 DPO. That is a massive difference, and I'd say I'm very happy with the way first response reacted to only 2 days difference. They're still upside down. Okay, I was like, why does it look so weird? Okay. So, 10 DPO and 12 DPO. You probably can't even see the line on the 10 DPO, no matter what I do. Obviously, you can see it on the 12. Wow, I'm struggling today. But so, there's that one. Obviously, the line is getting a little bit darker, but still, hopefully we can get a dye stealer soon. And then the clear blue, I'm really happy with this one because it's really, really even. All the lines are pretty equal. It actually almost looks like the plus sign is much darker than the test line, or the control line, sorry. But it's kind of hard to tell. Let me grab the other clear blue. So here are the two tests next to each other. Clear blue at 12 DPO and the clear blue at 14 DPO. The line was starting to fade on this one. It's obviously still there, but it moved like all the way to the left of the test. I'm not really sure why it did that, but I guess when it dries, it kind of makes its own mind. So there's 14, 12. The line progression on this one is looking very good. It's a lot more, it looks more positive than it was the other day, which is to be expected if it's getting further and further along in the pregnancy. So there are those. So now we've compared 5 different test brands. If you guys have not, if you're trying to conceive and you've not tried, don't mind me, you haven't tried the easy at home tests, I would recommend it because that is what I use to track my ovulation, and you have 50 ovulation tests, which makes it really easy to like track, and you take a picture of it on your easy at home app and it'll tell you if you're getting close to peak, if you hit peak, if it's a high ovulation, if it's a low ovulation. So I really liked that, and that is what I use to have a successful cycle. I guess this time, obviously, it did result in a pregnancy, and this was our first month of trying. It could also be because of the miscarriage, you know, high fertility after a miscarriage from what I've been told. It's possible I just got really, really, really lucky, but I would recommend trying the easy at home ovulation and pregnancy test strips. 50 ovulation tests, 20 pregnancy tests. I will leave a link to the ones that I got off of Amazon in the description below. So if you guys have any more questions, if there's anything you want me to try, please feel free to let me know. I will post a video hopefully later this week kind of describing the miscarriage and everything like that. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great day, and baby dust and sticky babies to everyone. Mwah.